Let's see how we do. All right, so hey everybody, with a few minutes past, this is Ted with the Ted Show. Happy Monday. Today's Monday, March 26th. Let us know you can hear us or see us. We're trying I have a new phone, we're trying new video, we have new vocals, and new guests. I really want to make sure you can see us or hear. Diane's on. Hey Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Let us know you can hear us or see us. I didn't think about the, oh good, we got a thumbs up. I didn't think about the hookup because my mic goes into the old phone. So Mary Tiffany's on, Troy Blanchard's on. You guys, you can hear us. Thank you. All right. And Diane. We love Diane. All right, so welcome to the show, you two. I have Marla E. and Boris Garbe on. Hey, Gert. And these are some people you might recognize. Hear and see you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephanie. We've been playing around with this for a few minutes. Sorry about the delay there, guys, but you don't want to miss this show. Today we're wearing, and I'm not, but they're wearing some amazing creations from Daniel Chimovitz. And I just am so excited to have you guys on. I ran into Boris at an art thing that Wendy Wallenberg had, and I thought it was amazing. And
Hi, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. All right, so enough of me. Worth the wait. Thanks, Joe Toma. So welcome, you two.
All right, so before we start, congratulations. Because I watch everybody that is creative and amazing. And when you started doing this, you remember?
Boris, you said it's either going to last a week or he'll still be here. And what do you know?
Episode 144.
That's
so
right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's
you
so
deserve
sweet.
all this.
Oh, they're very sweet. I did not pay them to say that, I swear.
$300 more.
That's right. Yeah, we'll talk about that sometime. But I'm so excited to have you on. If you guys read at all, you read the bios. Their bios are amazing, and they obviously come from a long line of people who love art. They are both artists at heart. They're both talented people. I was joking that I can't draw a straight line, so I'm always enamored with people who could. Hey, oh Diane. Diane did say hey. Hey Diane.
Hey Diane.
So give us a little history on you all, because we have a lot to cover today. But I want you to give a little history, and I don't know if Marla wants to go first or Boris.
I'll go first.
Please,
because I'm an artist. And,
that's why we're late. We're blaming it on the artists here.
So I've been an artist all my life, and I'm love to support other artists in town. And Boris has a wonderful gallery, so I just had a show there. And I was just in the Uptown Art Expo this past weekend, so I'm a little overtired from that, but so that's it. I do.
Wait, you were not born, and then you had a paintbrush in your hand. I mean, maybe you did.
Kind of
sculpture.
Close.
Okay, so give us a little background on you. How did this all come to fruition? How did you know that you wanted to do art as because it's obviously a passion?
Well, my mother was an artist, and she would always bring me around, even when I was very, very young. I think before I even learned how to write my name, I had a paintbrush in my hand. So I was painting at an early age, and I went to art painting classes and oil painting and sculpting with my mother. And it was something I always knew I wanted to be an artist when I grew up.
So was it back in the day when everybody got an award for everything, and you felt like your mom was just being nice?
No, it was before we all got awards.
All right, let me sell this.
Okay.
Because this is what I do.
Boris is going to kick in right now.
So Marla's, my relation with Marla is 3 years old, because it's about 3 years old.
Yeah.
And for the first year we just got to know each other, and then when I felt that I was going to go in new directions, I knew I needed a partner that I could rely on and that I trusted, because I'm new to the art world, new to the fashion world, new to the music world, and I needed somebody that gave me credibility. So I chose Marla to be my partner and co-host for the radio show and the podcast, and now we're doing
I love that.
We're doing stuff with Daniel Chimovitz. But the thing is, Marla is a kick-ass artist. Her artwork has been used in nationwide ad campaigns. Her work was used in a movie with the girl from To
Write Love in Her Arms. Oh.
To Write Love in. But what was the girl? She's from Two Broke Girls. The dark-haired.
Oh yes, Cat somebody. Yes,
right.
yes.
And so she played an artist or somebody in the movie.
She was the troubled girl who had to go through rehab and get off drugs. And so there was an art collector in the movie. And so they used my whole art show and on the movie set.
That's amazing.
So that was
you also have a lot of stuff here in Orlando, or you've gotten award. I want you to accolades for you. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, please.
And this is what it's about. People want to know, because a lot of people come on here. I mean, they say they're an artist, and they are, but people want to know about it. Where can they view it? What can they look for? What type of art? What type of platform?
Well, I'm known for my large abstract sculptures and canvases, I should call them. But what I do, I call it urban plaster. So I build up the textures with the plaster on the wooden canvases, and then apply acrylic paint in layers. And I also do a lot of different things. I do some sculptural things. A lot of people know there's a giant cube in the gallery at Mills Park.
At my gallery, it's kind of like a permanent collection thing.
Yeah,
you know?
it's basically I got to work with a laser cutter, and I designed the.
Dangerous.
Yes, it was a little dangerous, and I went to Factor to cut it out with the laser, and then it has LED lights, and it's solar powered, and it lights up.
So how do you have the vision? I'm fascinated by this. When you get an idea, how do you see the vision all the way from start to finish, or does it develop and evolve as you're creating?
Both. You see the vision, but then as you progress, it develops and evolves. And I think any work of art is just, it's like you create a series of problems that you have to solve.
I love that.
So, I mean, you just wake up one day and say, I want to paint. No one's making you paint, but yet you have to paint just to get it out of your system. And then as you're painting, you're like, darn, this doesn't look right. I got to fix this. I got to fix that. So
there is fixing, right? Because what I imagine is, I paint by colors, right? So that's the closest I get. One is blue.
Wait. This is your art right here.
This is my art. I do
art.
like to wear clothes that are a little out there.
This is
my art.
This is your art.
This is my art.
You probably need a Daniel Shimovitz jacket.
I totally need one of those.
He will be wearing Shimovitz before the year is over.
But I'm so enamored by anyone who can take that thought process, that initial idea, and then watch it go through. It's like your child, it's your baby, it's your vision.
Absolutely. So because I'm new to the art world, and I've gotten in trouble for saying this, but I will say it again. There's a certain vulgarity to selling art. There is. Because you just said it. Art is the child of the artist. So we're kind of selling your children. So what I am doing
I agree. No, I've always found it's heartbreaking kind of to watch somebody sell a piece of art. I mean, I know it's a blessing that you're giving that person who's purchased it. Sure. But wow, it is like your piece of you. It's a piece of your soul, your heart.
That is true.
So what I this is what I tell myself. So my gallery is an orphanage, and I have all these beautiful children,
I
have to place them with the right person.
That's really awesome.
So that's how I could look in the mirror every day. Because I'm not selling cars, I'm selling the real deal,
Lisa Sue says, love you, Morris. Morris, jeez.
Boris.
Marla and Boris. Wow, Morris. That's going to be our hashtag.
Hey, listen, I was bullied a lot in high school, so I hope this is part of that.
Oh my God, that is the question, isn't it, Ted? So are you both artists? So we're going to shift over.
All three of us are artists.
I'm gonna remember that.
Just have to get
Morris.
Hashtag
No.
Okay, talk about Boris
now.
now.
Boris, give us background on you. You've had a very interesting life.
I have, and it's not over yet. So
that's right.
I was
born. We're not giving your eulogy.
Born in Germany. I grew up in Nicaragua the first 10 years of my life. There was a revolution. We came to Winter Park, Florida. I've lived here since 1979. I became a teacher. I taught Spanish and sign language. Ooh. I invented a way to teach Spanish through sign language, and there was a couple of newspaper articles, and Dr. Francine Patterson in Palo Alto, California read about me, and she contacted me because she wanted to see if my school and I and my hearing children wanted to have an interspecies communications exchange with Coco, the signing gorilla.
I love this part of your bio. I forgot about this.
And so my children were filmed on VHS, because this is how long ago it was, like signing very simple questions like, hi, what is your favorite fruit? And like 10 kids were filmed. It was sent to California. Coco had her own VHS, still alive, by the way. And every once in a while, Coco would answer, because gorillas don't understand the idea of answering the same question over. So every once in a while, she would answer, and that was sent back to us. So we were the first interspecies communication exchange between hearing children and a gorilla in Florida, and the third one in the nation. So I'm very proud of that.
That's amazing, actually. So for people who don't, Coco's K-O-K-O, right?
K-O-K. K-O-K-O.
Right, K-O-K-O. So Google that if you don't know about Coco. It's an amazing story. So when I saw that in your bio, oh my God, that's so fascinating. Oh, I followed that story. And you said Coco's still alive?
Still alive. She's still alive.
That's
and,
absolutely.
There was a second gorilla named Michael, and what they did not teach sign language to Michael, because what they wanted to see, this is the whole point, if they made it, they wanted to see if Coco would teach her baby sign language. So that never occurred, and but Coco has brought so many scientific breakthroughs forth, because just by studying her and teaching her sign language, a new form of sign language was invented, which is GSS, I think, GSL, Gorilla Sign Language.
Wow.
I did not know that either.
I didn't know that either.
So where do you go from there? So what do you do next?
Well, then I get sober, because I had kind of a derailed for a decade. Thank you. 16 years this year.
Amazing.
And then I'd had all kinds of jobs, realtor, blah, blah, blah. And then I got the opportunity with a lady called Lael Deval to open a gallery called the Art Gallery at Mills Park. And then a year after that, she went on to other ventures, and I ended up owning the gallery, and it's now called Mills Gallery.
Mills Gallery.
Mills Gallery.
That's what I'm doing.
And where is it at for people who haven't been?
1650 North Mills in Virginia. It is at the building itself is called the Gallery at Mills Park. It's a luxury apartment building. Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And the bottom part is the gallery. So.
And you have shows there all the time.
We have 5 shows a year and 4 pop-ups a year, but we're going to start having fashion shows now as well, because it has a built-in runway.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember that thin strip.
I don't remember the
Okay, you have to come
runway.
and do shows from there.
Okay.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm gonna come do shows from there. I love that idea.
And you can rent the gallery for having parties.
Yes, so if you want to have luxury
cool.
events
so
and you want to...
parties amongst the art, and it's so much fun.
If you don't want to eat at Chili's with your team, you can go over to our place, and I will be there
one does not
curated.
beat
Yes,
art,
exactly.
So
Marla
are there artists, there's art in there year round?
Year round.
And can people visit
all
it?
the time?
Okay.
It's free of charge, and if I'm there, I give you a tour. She's seen me in action.
And if you've ever seen a tour from Boris, it's fabulous, because he's so animated. He brings the artwork to life. He jumps on the couch, literally, and he describes the paintings. And when you walk out of there, you feel like you've just been to the movies. It's so great.
But Boris, you haven't talked about where your passion for art came from.
Well, okay. The irony is that for a long time I did not care about art, fashion, or music, and now that's all I do, because I also work with the Timucua Arts Foundation, which was started by Benoit Glazer. Have you been there?
I have definitely been
there. And I am their visual arts chair, and now I'm doing fashion with Daniel Chimovitz. I think why I am so passionate about those 3 fields is because I'm brand new to them. And I started this portion of my career late at 47, and I'm so
You're not
grateful.
Jaded yet.
No, I'm not jaded.
That's right.
I see everything with baby eyes. And for example, because I'm new and I'm smart about it, I decided, because I had a choice. I could have not talked about it, I could lie about being an expert, or I could go with the honest truth. And so what I do is I hire a psychologist, Dr. Carmen McGinnis, hi Carmen, to come and talk to me about the paintings before the show. I hire an art professor to come and explain to me the paintings, techniques, and styles. And then we ask the artist, how much of what the psychologist and the art professor said are we allowed to use in the tours that I give? And for example, the 2 current artists I have, Nick Riccitelli and Eddie Morris Parker, they said everything.
Wow.
And so
It's
when
very
I
revealing.
when I get up there, and I'll be honest, I never like going to galleries because, first of all, they gave you a may I help you? And they look at the shoes because they're like,
You
he
feel
can't afford art.
intimidated.
They totally look at the shoes.
Right, and then they're like, well, all right, so they give me a tour. Well, as you all know, in the 17th century. Well, I didn't know that. You just made me feel stupid, you know?
And people are afraid to walk into a gallery.
I was
very afraid.
They think they're going to be obligated to buy something,
Correct.
or that they're just going to be looked down upon, like you're saying. So go on.
And so I
That's
just
exactly right.
give them a show. You know, because in the art world in Orlando, I don't think I'm still seen kind of as an outsider. But there is a great strength in there because I don't really have to worry about facade anymore. I just get to be me. I'm like the court jester, but I look good, and I will
You
get
do
there.
look good. Everybody
Thank you.
commented on both of your outfits. Both your they think that's a jacket. We're going to talk about
Oh,
that.
no.
It's so much more than a jacket.
Where
So
did your
much
passion come from? Were your parents passionate artists? Did you?
My
yes.
father is an art collector and an artist. He's an architect. An architect is the same thing as an artist,
Absolutely.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a mother who also always read about art and artists. She loves biographies. And I have a sister who is an architect. I have an uncle who collects art. Both of my uncles collect art. And
So you're very
it's in the
art
blood.
Sure.
It's in the blood.
But you didn't do anything with it until later in life. I say late in life. I'm older than you, so don't think
Not
that
by
I'm
much.
not.
I'm
So-
52.
I'll be 54 this year.
Oh, please.
And
That's the new 30. That's
it
what I'm
better
telling
be the
myself.
25 is what I'm
I was just going to say, I'm 30-27, so there you go.
Keisha says, hey, Boris.
Kadisha. All right.
All right, so
So-
let's talk. So that is so both of you have such fascinating stories, which most people who are in the art, well, everybody has a fascinating story, or I wouldn't have a show. Like that's honestly what it boils down to.
You're fascinated.
I'm fascinated by everybody's story because I think everyone has this amazing passion, this epiphany, something's happened, and then they've gone on this journey, this trajectory that's been awesome and impacts so many people, which both of you have done and continue to do. So now you have a fashion show. This is new, right? This is kind of a new
So
thought
excited.
process. So talk a little bit about the fashion show.
Well, okay, I'll start and you take over.
Okay.
I met Daniel Chimovitz in Miami. We had kind of a cute meeting.
Was it Art Basel?
Art Basel, and
I love
Art
that.
Basel is the big art show. And I was with a set of friends, and we were walking down the street, and this guy in this amazing jacket, painted pants, was walking towards me, and my first reaction was to like, look at that guy. But I didn't. We locked eyes, and I just started to smile because what I saw was this guy that, first I was thinking to myself, God, you got some balls to wear this, you know? And then second of all, he seemed so confident, and he was gliding on the air the way he was walking.
I love that.
And we just stopped by each other, we stared at each other, we shook hands. I told him I had a gallery, he told me he was a designer, he said, I'll come and visit you. He actually did come and visit me, and by that time I had done my research and I knew who he was, and we liked each other. And then he met Marla, and he said,
And Boris was texting me, he's like, I met this guy, he's amazing.
Yep.
He's got paint all over him, he actually painted his clothes. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to meet him.
Right?
and he said, I want you and Marla to represent me in the Southeast, and we will be talking about at the art show how you can purchase your Chimovitz.
At the fashion show.
Yes, we'll be talking about that, but
Same
you will
thing.
be able to purchase art through the gallery, you know, handmade, whether you want kimonos or jackets.
It's amazing.
So if you want something, you could be our very first.
Oh, I could.
You could. It would be handmade just for you.
It's amazing stuff. When you can't see it yet.
Not yet.
But toward the end of the show, we're going to make sure that both Boris and Marla,
Not Morris.
Not Morris.
stand up and can show you some of this because it's art. It's wearable art. Is
It
what
is.
it is.
All right, so we're today at 6 p.m. at the A-Loft downtown. There is a fashion show to honor 5, I think, designers, of which the headliner is Daniel. And so Marla and I are representing Daniel today.
So Daniel Chimovitz, he's a very passionate artist and designer, and he basically he wants you to be the walking canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So he paints
Look at this.
all
Ooh,
the
beautiful.
outfits and designs them. He has a haberdashery in London where they sew his creations, and he's traveled the world and
He's in Paris
just
right now.
gotten a little bit of from every culture, and he just absorbs all this info and then kind of transforms it into his own creations.
And Marla was telling me, and it's true, I keep forgetting it, he upcycles. So what he does is he also buys jackets that he finds at consignment stores, and he buys like brand jackets, whether it's Yves de Saint Laurent or whatever it's pronounced, Tommy Hilfiger or whatever, and then he creates them into works of art that cost more than the jackets did. So it's not reusing it, he creates something brand new.
But I have to say, when he came to town, when was it, December?
December,
He came to the gallery at a pop-up show, and I actually got to paint with him and interview
Oh
him.
my gosh, how cool is that?
But the most amazing thing was, everybody knew he was there, so they were all coming, and he had like 3 days to put this show together. And he would be, people, while he was working on his regular art to get ready for the show, people would be like, wow, I brought my jacket. Can you paint this?
I mean,
Can you paint
was
my
holding
jacket? People
court.
were throwing
Yeah.
jackets and clothing and pants at him. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, he's never going to get all this done. And how does he remember whose clothes are what?
Right.
And the night of the opening, people were coming up to me going, hey, you like my jacket? And everybody got their clothes, they got their outfits, everybody looked amazing. And if you were lucky enough to get your jacket.
Yes, there were. He did it for a price, of course, and it was very reasonably priced. And
But it was amazing.
It was amazing. And the thing is, I have now studied other designers, and local and national designers, because obviously I have to prepare for this. And I can say it's almost like an artist. I, as a curator, I have to have an eye for artists out there. Sometimes an artist is really good.
You're the artist
but
of the art.
Longevity. Artists that are good now might not be good 10 years from now. Chimovitz is one of those characters that is both, because it's his personality, his work, and how he makes people feel. He calls these superhero capes because they give you instant self-esteem. Instant self-esteem. The women feel beautiful. The idea of walking down the street and having like everybody, because it happens when she and I wear this, we literally, they don't even try to cover it. They go,
yes.
Of course. Well, how could you not? It's beautiful, first of all. It looks like it's one of a kind, which it obviously is.
Couture. I didn't know couture meant one of a kind, but
Is that what that means? I get so confused.
Ah,
We used to call them originals in art. Yeah. Now we call them one of a kind. I get confused, but I like couture.
Yeah.
So when you get to see these up close, and we'll take some pictures and I'll post them, I promise. It is amazing, the fabric and the design. And obviously this is something I'm drooling over because I think they're just beautiful pieces.
And you will be our first customer.
They're gorgeous.
Do I have time to talk a little bit about...
You talk about anything you want. You have plenty of time.
Daniel, originally I think he started creating for men, and he felt like, why do the women get to wear all the colors? Why can't the men be outrageous and just colorful and bold and have fun? And really, that is a big part of it, but also he creates art and fashion for everybody. Yeah. Not just skinny white girls, but everybody.
I love it.
Okay, Marla.
Marla's had a lot of coffee. It's fine.
Gotta forgive her. Bye-bye career.
We're live.
We're live.
But no, just everybody. Any sex, body shape, any walk of life.
Gender.
Yes. So you can wear a Chimovitz and feel like $1 million, and it gives you confidence, and you feel amazing.
I mean, you wrote here, don't feel good about yourself, wear Chimovitz. Sad or depressed, wear Chimovitz. Love life and don't think it can get better, wear Chimovitz.
So it's either way, it works.
Now, at the show tonight, there'll be all of the pieces that are modeled. Will those be available for purchase?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Wait, not this one.
Well, not the one
this
we're
one's mine.
No. Listen, people, get your hands off these pieces.
Get your hands off my Chimovitz.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Hey, that's a tagline.
That's totally a tagline.
Got it.
All right, so tell us the time again, just so people know, and we'll post everything later.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. Tickets are still available. Tickets are $14.95, I believe.
Very reasonable.
Very reasonable, and you get to see 5 local designers and Daniel Chimovitz.
And all the designers will have wearable art, canvas, like wearable art. Are they all fashion?
No. We are the only wearable art designer.
Gotcha.
All the other designers are just, their art is the design, not fashion.
Just, but yes.
No, I understand what you mean.
Yes.
Totally.
I don't know what the correct word is, but yes.
No, that was good. That was good. All right, so let me ask you, before we get to your parting words of wisdom, Tell me who your favorite artist is and why.
Okay. I'm not going to answer that because that's how people get in trouble.
Oh, no. So an artist. Let's have the artist, not the curator.
Well,
Other than you, of course, Marla.
Okay, I think I have 3 favorite artists when I was studying art history in school. I love Picasso.
Me too.
Of course. And I love Chagall.
Me too.
And I love Andy Warhol. I mean, just his
I'll admit to Andy Warhol.
bold-
Absolutely.
I like everybody, I think. It's hard to pick. It's like people ask me,
Well,
what's your favorite color? And
once
I
you
can't
think
pick.
about what you said earlier about how it's like he's got a host for orphans. Once you realize it's part of your heart and soul that they're putting out there, I don't think there's any bad art. It's just people's perception.
I'm
of what
sorry. I'm going to actually say it. Yes, there is plenty of bad art.
Not a macaroni picture from 4th grade.
But sometimes they're good.
Sometimes those are great. But no, I think it's so important for us to figure out how to expand our worlds. And Orlando has done so much great things with the art community.
Thank you.
Please.
Orlando is amazing as far as its art scene. It is new and burgeoning, yes. But Orlando is an amazing place for a young and established artist to show art because we have all these beautiful galleries and museums, but something interesting is happening in Orlando. All these barleries, which are galleries and bars.
Yes,
We, for example,
right.
are Galabra. We're a gallery in a lobby. There's a gallery called the Guava Tree Gallery where this lady opens her house literally once a month to show art. It is incredible. Trevor Frazier from the Orlando Sentinel, he just opened his house as a once-a-month gallery, and I was there for the opening. And Trevor, good job. So Orlando is an amazing place for an artist to live and show their work. So I'm super grateful that my career is starting here.
Agreed. All right, any parting word? And we're going to share all of the contact information. We'll give the information about how to get tickets for tonight and give all of the contact information for Boris and Marla. Any parting words of wisdom, anything you want to share with them that you haven't shared?
I'll start.
All right.
I'll start.
Good.
Make sure that the people you connect and the people that work with you and the people you trust are people like Marla. Because I have said this over and over again. If it wasn't for her, I would be nowhere. And so now you are in the club.
I love that. I'm honored.
Should I give a little fashion show?
Oh, yes, let's give a
mini
fashion show.
All right. But you haven't said your words of wisdom.
Well, you can say them as your tour.
all right.
And all that stuff that you guys see on our side, they don't see. So they're going to see
Words
the
of
whole
wisdom.
picture.
Green line.
You're going to see it right here, Marla.
All right, come on.
This is actually hand painted and has a cape
I'm watching.
attached.
So look, turn around a little bit. Look at that.
A matador, or
a matador
if
up.
it's raining out.
Oh, yeah. But wear it over the arm like
Yes,
you want to.
so-
Yes.
Daniel
there it is.
always
Oh, that's
kind of, like,
beautiful.
Oh, my
sculpts it
God.
like
No, I
this,
like
so I'm
that.
like
That
very
is
beautiful.
incredible. That is,
chic.
it's beautiful, elegant, young, sexy. That's the thing about Daniel. Like she said,
It's gorgeous.
He needs to
it's
be here
about
so he can-
all ages, all genders, including transsexuals, all cultures. And I don't think designers work that way anymore. There's truth to what she said. There's kind of a big segment that they're kind of designed for. And Daniel is very culturally, religiously aware.
Beautiful.
You know, so
Absolutely beautiful.
yeah.
All right, you guys have been a dream to have on. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you
so
so much. It was
honored.
so good to be
You guys
here.
are beautiful guests. Thank you so much
So
for
you're
what you
gonna come to my gallery. We're
Yes.
gonna work for my gallery.
Yes.
I have tons of guests for you.
do.
Oh my God.
100%.
I got tons of guests.
We're going
for
to have
you.
a
And
gallery
you'll be
show.
a guest on Kiss My Art.
I can't wait to be a guest on
My
Kiss
Art.
My Art. All right.
My Art.
Love you guys. You guys are awesome. We love you guys. We're going to post everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all the...
Thank
Look
you.
at all the hearts. The hearts have
I
been
know.
going the entire time. We love you.
Kiss my art.
Kiss my art.
There we go.
Love
Bye.
you guys.